everyone, I hope y'all are having a great day, and today I'm going to be doing the book bucket list tag and the deserted island tag. I was tagged by Allison from the Book Gossiper, and she is really nice and her videos are super great, so if you aren't already, you should subscribe to her. I'll leave her channel link in the description. I'm going to start with the book bucket list tag, which was originally created by the Princess of Reading, and I'm going to be leaving the original tag video in the description as well. And the first question is, I want to read blank books this year, and for me, my goal is 50, which is, you know, kind of shabby compared to these past few years when I was able to read well over 100 books a year. So yeah, 50 is my goal. Number 2 is I want to read blank classics this year, and I'm already reading one at the moment. It's The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway, and I also plan to read maybe another one. So I'm going to go with 2 for the rest of this year. I don't know what I'm going to read, but I do plan on reading some kind of classic. Number 3 is I want to read blank books that have been on my shelf for quite a while and show them. I plan on reading at least 3 books that have been on my shelf for a while. These books include Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevre, Born Wicked by Jessica Spotswood, and finally The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Everyone's freaking out over all the movie stills, and I'm like, whoops, haven't read it, so hopefully I will before the movie comes out. Number 4 is I want to read blank different genres this year. And I think this means different as in genres you don't already read. And the 2 genres that I kind of avoid are fantasy and historical. So maybe I'll read those 2 genres. Maybe. Number 5, I want to finish blank series or trilogies this year. I without a doubt am planning on finishing the Divergent Trilogy by Veronica Roth once Allegiant comes out on October 22nd. And hopefully also I would like to finish the Covenant series by Jennifer L. Armentrout because the last book, Sentinel, comes out in November, I believe. So 2. Moving on to number 6 is show one book that you want to read by the end of this year. For me, this book is The Fifth Wave by Yancey. I purchased this one because everyone's raving about it, and I should definitely read it soon when I have time. The last question is number 7, which is I want to make blank videos a week this year. Yeah, I don't know how often I'm going to be able to make videos and update things because high school, but I hope to make at least one a week, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, that's the tag, and I'm going to be tagging the people at the end of this video. So right now I'm just going to move on to the second tag. So this next tag is called the Deserted Island tag, and it was originally created by Little Booklings, so I'll leave her original tag video in the description as well. And there's actually a little story to go along with it, so I'll be reading that. And it's, you're on an airplane to go visit your family in Alaska, when all of a sudden there was a plane malfunction and you crash landed on a deserted island. There are 7 people that survived the crash, you and 6 other people. You will be stranded with the nerd, the weakest, the one you'll fall in love with, the survivor, the best friend, and the strategist. So yeah, basically you pick one person or character from a book to satisfy each of these things. The first thing you have to choose is choose a booktuber you would like to be stranded with. And this is really difficult because there are so many amazing booktubers, but I feel like I would most want to be stranded with Cassidy Tucker from Cass J Tuck because she posts really thoughtful and insightful reviews, and I feel like she always brings up extremely valid points, and discussing books with her would just be fantastic. Also, we can fangirl over Percy Jackson together. Number 2 is choose a male or female character from your least favorite book that most likely will not survive due to natural causes. My least favorite book actually is not a YA book, it's a book called A Walk Across America. So I'm going to choose my least favorite YA book, which is Shadow Hills by Anastasia Hopkins. The main character's name is Persephone Fee Archer, so I would choose her. I will willingly say goodbye to her due to natural causes. Natural causes. Number 3 is choose a character from a contemporary or romance novel whom you will fall in love with. And how can I choose anyone other Then Etienne St. Clair from Anna and the French Kiss, because you guys, Etienne is basically iconic. Number 4 is choose a character from a dystopian novel that you think will lead the group to safety. Yeah, I'm going to break the rules on this one. I'm not going to choose a character from a dystopian novel because the book I am going to choose doesn't really have a genre that's mentioned in this tag. So, I'm going to break the dystopian novel rule and just choose Percy Jackson from the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, as well as the Heroes of Olympus series. Percy Jackson is just a natural born leader. He knows what to do, his priorities are always straight, he's very level-headed and reasonable, and I think he would be a fantastic leader. If I were stranded on an island and he was my leader, I would just thank the Lord because I know I'm getting out of there safely. Number 5 is choose your favorite character from your favorite book that you will become best friends with. My favorite book is obviously Divergent by Veronica Roth, and my favorite character in Divergent is, without a doubt, Beatrice Pryor. I feel like Triss would be a really difficult character to become best friends with, though, because she's just very closed off emotionally. But I definitely do see similarities between Triss and myself, and so either this will mean that we'll get along perfectly, or there will be tension between us. But either way, I'm going to choose her as my best friend. Number 6 is choose a character from a classic or a sci-fi novel that you think will become the strategist of the group. And I'm going to be choosing Elder from Across the Universe because Elder runs this freaking spaceship. If there's anyone who knows how to plan out a strategy for survival, it's this guy. Did I mention he runs a malfunctioning spaceship and people depend on him? So yeah, I think Elder would be a fantastic strategist and he better get me off that island. And that's the deserted island tag. Now it's my turn to tag some of you, and usually I tag 3 people, but because this is 2 tags, I'm going to tag 6 people this time. Though I do encourage each one of these 6 people to do both tags because they're both really great. So yeah, I'm going to be tagging Rachel from Evil Clementine, the girls over at Book BFFs, particularly Melissa, Elizabeth from Elizabeth Z, Paige from Paige Bradish, Emma from All These Books, and finally Jess and Kat from Books and Sensibility. I don't know if you girls do tags, but you should. Thanks so much to Allison for tagging me because these tags were a blast to do. I hope you all decide to do the tag as well, and I also hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have an awesome day and happy reading. Bye!